The UVC 50, part number EUV-01-01, is a germicidal UVC unit for residential pools up to 50,000 gallons. The UVC 50 was first introduced as the Eclipse UV by Dell Ozone in 2017 and was later changed to the UVC 50 when Custom Molded Products purchased Dell in 2018. The UVC 50 can be wired to either a 110 or 220 volt power source and pulls only 0.6 amps. The NEMA 3 enclosure contains a quartz sleeve that houses two 540mm 58 watt UVC lamps that emit ultraviolet light radiation at a wavelength of 254 nanometers and an intensity of 30 megajoules per cubic centimeter. The life expectancy of each lamp is approximately 13,000 hours, which converts to about 4 years based on an 8-hour-a-day pump cycle. The UVC 50 will handle a maximum flow rate of 100 gallons per minute and a maximum pressure of 50 psi. The UVC 50 is UL registered in both the United States and Canada, and all Dell's products are quality certified before they leave the CMP factory in Noonan, Georgia. So just what exactly is germicidal UVC and what does it do? UVC is a part of the invisible light spectrum and is produced at a wavelength between 220 and 280 nanometers. As seen in the chart to the left, the optimal wavelength for germicidal UVC disinfection is 254 nanometers. UVC inactivates waterborne contaminants by disrupting their molecular bonds in a process known as photolysis. It's important to note that UVC does not oxidize contaminants like ozone or AOP does, and this is an important distinction to keep in mind when considering a comprehensive water sanitation package for your swimming pool. UVC destroys pathogens like bacteria and viruses at levels greater than the NSF mandated rate of 99.9% in order to be validated as a disinfectant. This includes virulent and dangerous strains like Cryptosporidium parvum, Giardia, and E. coli that chlorine alone cannot kill. It destroys them by interfering with their RNA-DNA helix and thereby prevents them from being able to replicate. As more and more of the pathogens are subjected to UVC radiation, their populations are ultimately decimated, and any threat to bathers is ultimately eliminated. UVC also inactivates chloramines in a similar photolytic process by breaking down the molecular bonds that hold them together, thereby reducing them to their elemental components. This results in a very noticeable reduction in the amount of chlorine that would normally be consumed, usually somewhere between 25 and 50% in the average residential pool. This further serves to benefit by significantly reducing the frequency of needing to shock your pool to eliminate these chloramines. The result is the serious savings of both time and money. Additionally, UVC is 100% environmentally friendly. It's a safe and natural technology and leaves no harmful byproducts. We're also pretty proud to add that the UVC 50 was awarded the runner-up trophy at the 2018 International Pool and Spa Expo as the Best Green Product. While we're discussing the science of UVC, I'd like to clear up any confusion that might exist in the industry as it applies to the difference between germicidal UV and UV ozone. Note that in the chart there are 4 different tiers of ultraviolet light radiation that are divided by wavelength. As we discussed, UVC, or germicidal UV, is produced between 220 and 280 nanometers. UVA and UVB are UV rays between 280 and 400 nanometers and are both used extensively in the tanning bed industry. Your skin's reaction to these rays cause it to tan. However, prolonged exposure to UVA and UVB rays can lead to premature aging of the skin and is a primary cause of skin cancer. The tier below UVC, between 180 and 220 nanometers, is called UVV, and this is the wavelength range between which ozone is created from atmospheric oxygen. UVB rays are not germicidal in and of themselves, although ozone is. UVC rays are germicidal in and of themselves, but they do not produce ozone. Confused yet? Well, the point is, it's important to understand the difference between ultraviolet radiation as it applies to varying wavelengths and what it does at those different wavelengths. Be sure to send any additional questions you might have about this to the email address posted at the end of this video. Let's take a look at just a few of the many benefits of the UVC 50. As mentioned earlier, the UVC 50 can handle flow rates all the way up to 100 gallons per minute. If the UVC 50 is installed on a system that will be pushing more than the maximum flow rate, a simple bypass can be plumbed into the return line to accommodate this. The UVC 50 comes with 2-inch slip union connections for easy hookup. The standard configuration is with both inlet and outlet ports located on the same side of the unit. However, a version of the UVC 50 is available with ports on opposite sides if so desired. A single UVC 50 will provide supplementary sanitation to a standard halogen delivery system on pools as large as 50,000 gallons. Multiple units can be plumbed in a parallel plumbing configuration on pools larger than 50,000 gallons. Each UVC 50 is completely self-contained in a single box. No injector manifold or degassing vessel is needed in order to provide easy, trouble-free installation. Like all Dell's sanitation products, the UVC 50 comes with auto-sensing voltage capability and is ready to operate on either 110 or 220 volt power without any special internal wiring hookup or adaptation. It should be noted that a 3-prong NEMA cord and plug version is available to be ordered for 110 volt installations using a standard GFCI protected electrical outlet as the power source. Additionally, the UVC 50 comes with an internal flow detector to prevent the UV lamps from illuminating without sufficient water flow. The green LED indicator light in the housing cover will illuminate whenever the unit is powered up. There's a ventilated glow ring that provides instant verification that the UV lamps are illuminated, located just under the bottom of the housing cover. Each UVC 50 includes a built-in cover safety interlock that automatically cuts power to the unit if the cover is removed while in operation. There's a drain valve integrated into the bottom of the housing for easy draining and winterization. One of the great features of the UVC 50 is a preheated ballast design that helps to maximize the life of the UVC lamps. And an insulated heat shield protects the cover from ballast heat. A lot of builders like to combine a UVC 50 with a Dell EC Series ozone unit to create Advanced Oxidation Process, or AOP for short. Each UVC 50 comes with a 2-year warranty against factory defects on the unit itself and an 18-month warranty on the UV lamps, as well as every UVC 50 being UL and CSA listed. The UVC 50 installation procedure is very simple. Unless using a Dell EC Series ozone unit with the standard injector manifold, the UVC 50 is installed right on the common return after the filter and heater as the final piece of equipment before water returns to the pool. If installing on a pool-spa combination, it's recommended to place the UVC 50 prior to the actuator, but if this isn't possible, it may be installed on either the pool or spa leg without any issue. The UVC 50 should be wired to the same circuit or relay as the main system pump. Remember, the internal flow sensor will shut the unit down if adequate flow is not detected. There are a number of other installation configurations that are addressed in the Installation and Owner's Manual that's available for viewing or download on CMP's website that's shown at the end of this video. You can learn more about the UVC 50 and all the great products proudly represented by Logan & Associates online at our website and right here on the Logan Library of Learning YouTube channel. Please subscribe to stay up to date on upcoming videos and be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time right here at the Logan Library of Learning.